I'll take you for a ride on the devil's ship. I'll take you for a ride where you sink or swim. Now come with me and let this story begin.
Amer Rez,
Hello,
Gabriel
sir.
Omassi,
Hey, dog.
the
Hey,
Bonne
guys.
Nuit crew. Welcome.
Assalamu alaikum.
This is a trap. This was a trap. Poseidon's gonna break your legs, especially you for talking shit about me. No, actually, I love. I keep showing people the your imitation of me. Phil was crying.
I like the captions. What's
up, guys? Oh,
Yeah,
jeez,
Quebec
oh,
Greek.
Quebec
Oh,
Greek.
God, oh, oh, God, my eyes. Oh, everything's good.
Yeah.
Never mind. Hello.
I fucking love. So this is good. You guys are the community is growing. You guys and the bottom of the barrel crew. I'm gonna wait for a while to see you on there.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
You bald son of a bitch. It's gonna. How'd you
Never
get there?
will.
You drove there.
Yeah, I drove there.
You're gonna have to drive him there. It's very far.
He's
I
got
have
a
a car.
He's
a
Mr.
car.
He's Mr. Drive.
I keep forgetting that has a car.
Yeah. I'm an old man. Of
He
course I have
only
a car.
drives.
What happened to your hair? Is this a decision you made? A conscious decision?
No, it's Allah. Allah said, Amer, you need to shave your head.
Oh well. He tells other people to blow shit up, so you're fine. Yeah, it's not that bad. How you bitches been?
Very good.
Yeah, great, man. We're sick.
Very happy.
Yeah.
I love
mean,
this
no, we're
man.
not sick, but we're. Oh,
Why are you
sorry.
unbuttoning your shirt, Gabe?
Sorry. I'm
Showing the
just,
skin. You're not doing stand-up with your
This is the
opening joke.
sexiest podcast. Yo, so I heard your subscriber count has increased. Everything is growing. You guys are thriving. This is good. I'm very happy.
Millionaires, baby.
We're doing
Salam.
okay.
Yeah, we're doing fine.
We're doing
pretty
good. Everything is
Yeah,
good.
the shows
Everything's
are doing
fine.
great.
Yeah, the shows have been doing great.
Fantastic. The podcast is doing well.
Yeah, because you put time.
Yeah.
You put
Yeah,
effort.
yeah,
And then you reap the rewards later. In the beginning, it seems like, this is a waste of time.
I feel like we're still in the beginning.
Oh, big
You
time.
know, I don't feel that. I would like. I want to keep that feeling like, oh, this is the beginning. You know, I don't want
Yeah,
ever
yeah,
to
yeah.
feel like we're
I'm
comfortable.
on my deathbed. It's the beginning, guys.
It's the beginning. Yeah.
No, you're going to feel like a failure for a while.
Oh, it's brutal. It's been like that for the past 30-something
Yeah,
years.
it's a constant state of being.
It's a good feeling.
How you getting these people out to the shows? Are they mostly refugees that are staying at the hostel?
It's like a
good
little
mix.
bit. It's
Yeah.
a mix. It's
Yeah,
a mix.
it's
We're
a
having
mix.
people now trying to sneak into our shows.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know how they know about the show.
I have no idea.
They're
But
sneaking in and trying not to pay. We're like,
Okay,
what the
let's
fuck?
Because they heard
not be
Poseidon's
like
going to be there.
Let's
Fucking
get-
bitches
Gabe-
gets paid.
Gabe, let's not give ideas to people who are going to listen to this. Like,
No.
oh, this is how we can get in for free. Let's not do this.
We're gonna start tagging people
We're not tagging.
It's easy to sneak in
with
there.
Yeah,
stars.
it's very easy.
Yeah.
No, but it's been going well. It's at the beginning we were a bit stressed. Sometimes it's still stressful. Like let's say there's a hockey game or whatever, we won't get a lot of people from Montreal, but we'll get a lot of people from the hostel.
Yeah.
So you have people who've never seen a comedy show or they're like from Germany, you know, they're known for their sense of humor.
Those guys, yeah, they're funny.
Oh, Jesus. But it's been quite fun. Honestly, the last few shows have been quite
Yeah,
fun.
amazing.
Very happy.
People think Germans aren't funny. They're funny. They just don't know when to end the joke.
Yeah, they
That's
don't
the problem.
shut the
Sometimes it
fuck up.
lasts years,
That's 6 million.
kills millions of people, and then they're like, you get it. You don't get. Oh, shit. All right.
Yeah.
We got it at 2.
I mean, I'm still laughing about that shit. So
Yeah.
it's still funny.
Yeah, sometimes people, it
You
takes a
asked me
while
why I
before you
shaved
get
my
it.
head. No, no.
In fact, they're funnier than Jews.
You know that
I
Mike
mean-
beat up a skinhead?
Really?
Yeah, when he was younger. Yeah, he got in trouble. He had to go to court for it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he used to beat up skinheads. So all these fake activists now that talk about making a difference, they've never beaten up a real Nazi. Mike Ward has.
But why did he beat him up?
He used to do that. He used to, because there used to be like a presence of skinheads that were growing up in Quebec City.
Yeah.
So him and his buddy, when they would see them, they would beat the shit out of them, take their jackets and their boots.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No way.
It's funny how skinhead fashion is coming back, but it's not associated with anti-Semitism or like agoraphobia. What's the name of that when you hate? Not agoraphobia. What does that word mean again?
Public places. Xenophobia.
Xenophobia.
You're scared of foreigners.
Yeah,
Or you don't
exactly.
like them.
Yeah. Well, that's going away. Now you'll see people who are dressed like skinheads from back in our days, but they're just like regular people who want to look cool.
What do you mean back in our days, like we were skinheads? What are you
No,
talking
no,
about?
but back in our days when skinhead fashion was popular,
But what's skinhead fashion? What are you talking
bomber jacket,
Yeah,
Doc
Poseidon,
Martens,
look that-
shaved head.
about? Bomber jacket. Oh, those nice jackets.
Yeah,
and
they're
those
so nice.
boots.
Not,
Wait.
What
Wait.
do you guys?
Depends on the bomber jacket.
yeah.
I wear a nice leather bomber style jacket.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I got
Yeah.
Doc Martens. These fucking.
Yeah, but you know. See,
No,
this
it was
is-
mostly, that's what I think about that coat type thing, the coat and the boots. You see the black and white photo of that guy with his chest out beside it on the right?
Yeah.
I think I see my girlfriend's dad. Jeez.
That guy. That's
Well,
what I
that's-
think of.
That's literally how I dress.
That's
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but listen, you have to be really skinny to be considered a skinhead.
That looks like Hammer
Yeah.
too.
Or else you're a fat head.
So I'm a obese head.
There's no fat neo-Nazis. That's a good thing.
Yeah, you know why? Not successful. They can't afford. They can't afford to eat
They can't afford to have a good
multiple
meal.
times a day.
It is a cool fashion.
Wait, go one down and to the left. One down to the left. What? That's not a. That's just a German dude.
Yeah.
It's a gay German dude. It's not a Nazi.
That's just a fucking cutie, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look at that cutie. Look at those high cheekbones.
He does
bro.
look delicious.
Wow.
Looks like Chris Pine on a good day.
Everyone's a Nazi. Yeah, that was Nazi fashion. To me, it looks. In my head, I always used to make the association of. I thought they were like homeless people. Like that's how. Yeah, it doesn't look. It doesn't seem cool. It seems very low budget.
I always found the shaved head is very punk. Because, you know, when you grow your hair long, that's not punk. Jesus had long hair.
Yeah.
You know, until the
That's
invention of
hippie.
scissors, everyone had long hair. But when you shave your head, it's so punk.
Like
I
you,
like it. Like me.
you're going away from society.
Exactly. Like you really want to be a fringe.
Yeah, but when you think of punks,
Yeah.
punks are actually super liberal, like woke ass. Like they're the most liberal.
Yeah, they're super woke.
They're the super most woke. Yeah.
Our punks?
Yeah, even in the 80s.
Yeah.
Like you're thinking of skinheads. They don't stand anything about punk.
Yeah.
Their whole thing is whatever.
But wait, when you mean by woke, you mean like acknowledge my pronoun? Or do you mean like,
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
The
So
biggest,
punks
the
were
biggest, the
they
biggest.
weren't really punks. Like we use the term punks.
Yeah.
But punk music and all, they were very like sensitive to other people's
The
feelings.
whole time, you know, when it's like, "Da-na-na-na," it's all like, my feelings,
Yeah.
my pussy.
Yeah. All those bands, Green Day, they're like 40, they're like, my dad.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the mascara.
But
That's
even
what it
like
is.
the real punk, the one that you can barely hear,
Yeah?
that's like, it's all like,
I got grounded again.
I thought it was like, no, but this is pop punk.
No, no,
I mean,
no,
like,
no.
fuck the capitalism, fuck the government.
Yeah, but what they say is,
That's liberal politics.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Because
yeah,
they go,
but that's
fuck
good liberal.
capitalism. Unless the guy being capitalist is black, that's cool with me.
Yeah.
But even back in the 80s? No.
Yeah.
Big time.
Big time, yeah.
My dad's my girlfriend's dad was a punk in the 80s.
Yeah.
He had a big old mohawk, all this shit. He was the most liberal dude. And that's what,
Yeah.
and especially
Yeah.
punk shit came from England. And they were like a sector of like super liberal, like fringe minorities in a time where like it was all run by like the
I
Tories.
thought they were anti-government. Exactly, but that's cool.
I'm super anti-government as well.
yeah.
But because I'm so aggressive in the way I speak,
Yeah.
people are like, this guy's right wing.
Yeah.
But all my politics are super left.
I find that we're mixing up. Like 80s punk for me was cool, but like this woke movement, I don't think I never heard good music
Woke
come
is
out
for
of that
bitches,
movement.
bro. I hate
think-
this woke movement.
Yeah, well, think now. Back then, everything was flipped, right?
Yeah.
Everything was puritanical. Everything was like very, let's say, like Republican.
Margaret
right?
Thatcher and shit,
Exactly. So the rebellion side of that was the punk
Yeah.
wokeism,
So it's
all
cool.
that shit.
So it's cool.
No, it
I
was
wouldn't use
different.
woke.
No.
I
It
wouldn't
was
use
woke
woke.
for the time.
Yeah.
Now what happened is everything shifted. So the people who called themselves liberals and Democrats
Yeah.
became the cultists.
Yeah.
They became follow because I tell you to. They became that. So now the antithesis to that, which are today's is like the right. The right wing now is more like fuck this woke shit.
Yeah.
Because woke is part of the establishment now. Because the government is woke. The government removes gender stuff from the passports. The government.
Yeah.
So now they became establishment. So now the anti-establishment is what technically used to be the establishment. More religious, more conservative. It's fucking crazy.
No, I think there's still a movement that is fuck both sides. I
That's
think
me. That's the movement.
yeah.
That's me. That's fuck
Yeah,
everyone.
but you're neither leftist or rightist.
No, but
You're
to
just-
the leftists, I'm right, and to the right, I'm left because they can't fathom
as long as
someone
they talk
disagreeing
about
with
you,
them.
there's no best thing as bad marketing.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Unless you rape or
www.itwasbonnuit.com.
murder
Buy a mug,
somebody.
everybody.
Poseidon, you're bringing up these fucking nerds. I saw them. Yeah, look at this video. Bring it up.
It's
Speaking of
weird
woke
using the
bitches-
word woke to anything before 2010. Like I never thought of using the word woke.
We say woke, but they're the most asleep.
All
So that's a good- that's
I'm
a
just
good
gonna play this video.
Plays this video. Do I need volume or no?
Yeah, you unmute
All
it
right.
if you want.
Let's see. So this is the Van Gogh exhibit.
Yeah.
Climate activists throw soup on Van Gogh. This will teach him though, because Van Gogh has been up to no good. This will teach him.
What the fuck?
Just stop oil. Yeah, this makes me want to put gasoline on them and light them on fire. And they're gluing themselves to the wall.
Is this like a school project? These kids are like 10 years old. What the fuck?
Yeah,
They're such. Oh no,
they're gluing themselves
I
to
would
the
have
wall.
chosen you see, you chose that they're young because I cannot do this with my shoulder. It hurts just to stand like this. Like that would be too much pain. You can see that their frontal cortex is not developed enough to think about you know, the
The
feng shui of the
repercussions.
body when you do this.
And
It's
also
very
the,
sad.
the public ramifications for their parents.
Yeah.
Like, how did you raise such a retarded kid? We've given you everything.
But how does an oil painting?
It's just to get attention.
Yeah, it's
just,
not because the oil paint. They just said because people like Van Gogh, they're at the exhibit. This is what we're gonna. But they're destroying art.
Yeah.
So even people, let's say like me, I would love for us to look at better ways to use energy and not pollute, of course. But I don't agree with destroying art.
No.
That's crazy. You just lost my vote.
Yeah. Art, because in art is love.
Yeah.
And that is shit.
That is shit.
That is shit.
That is aggressive behavior.
it's activism. It's like you know when they used to throw paint at people wearing fur.
Come at fur or whatever.
But even that's not. I'm not with it. But at least that's related. But this doesn't make any sense. That's like someone coming to your comedy night, Bonne Nuit, and fucking
Don't give them ideas.
throwing. Yeah,
No, that's a good idea.
Throwing tomato sauce on stage and be like, "Fuck you! There's too much emissions. There's too many emissions." You're like, "What the fuck? Me farting? What are you doing?" Yeah.
Guys, don't blink.
Yeah, he's the cow.
No, he's the guy.
He's the big fat cow farting.
His car is still running outside. He doesn't care
Every
about the
time
government.
Poseidon's there, they come, they throw stuff. They're like, "Stop bombing Yemen! Stop bombing on this stage! Stop it! Stop the bombs!"
If you want, Amer, I can protect the show every Sunday. If you book me every Sunday, you know.
Dude, you know you're welcome anytime, right? You know, you just message me a couple of days in advance. You're family. You can go on whatever you want.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Just do us a favor. Be funny.
Say actual jokes.
Has he been any good?
A few spots
Yeah.
have been good, and a few spots. It's just honestly the crowd can be so woke sometimes that they don't get and they're young, so they don't get
Nuance.
like when he says like, "Oh, I'm a pedophile" or whatever, I like to rape little children, whatever jokes.
Yeah.
Poseidon will think of.
They're like, "Stop saying
"Oh."
that. You're a minor attracted person."
Like, sir.
The minor attracted person thing is driving me nuts.
Is that a real movement for real? Like people are actually
But
like.
here's the thing: there's probably 5 people who think that. I've never met anyone who uses that term.
Well, I will tell you, I haven't met. I haven't hung out with anyone that uses that term. It's all people in interviews online.
You're more segregated than us. I mean, in the sense
That's
that we still see like crazy people at open mics. You don't. you pass. So your circle is quite like the same mentality.
Yeah,
as
it's a
you,
little
kind
small,
of.
yeah.
Yeah, but I met a couple of Zimzers, but I never
the
met.
shows.
You met some Zimzers.
I met some Zimzers.
I like
baby.
the Zims.
Yeah.
The Zers I'm not too keen on, but the Zims, they're...
There's one bar in Montreal
video
that every time I go there, I misgender at least 3 people.
Oh, fuck.
Bulldog. Every time.
Is
I
it
do-
easy to misgender them?
Yeah. Like you see someone with a beard and like, "Hey man," you're like,
Yeah.
"It's a she." I'm like, "Oh."
Oh, yeah, that I don't like. Like, make some effort, because now it's not my fault. Put in the effort.
Yeah.
And
Put some
you-
lipstick. Show some titties.
No, because then I'll know. I'll be like, I get what they're going for. But if I don't know, if like it looks like fucking Gabe, they have the fucking beard. I'm like, "What's
He's
up, bro?"
hot.
And he's like, "I'm a fucking trans alien." It's like, well, nothing about you says trans alien.
Trans alien.
Yeah,
What is that like a highway? The trans alien.
The Trans-Alien Highway.
the Trans Canada Highway.
Can my pronouns be not gay?
Nope.
No,
It's,
Yi and ha. Yeehaw.
you can't.
That's what I
thought
tweet.
of that one too.
I had a tweet like this. My pronouns are yeehaw.
That's what.
My pronouns used to be fuck/you, and then I took it out because Twitter. Like, if it's too aggressive,
Yeah.
your shit. Now every time I reply to someone, I keep getting a message from Twitter. It says, "Are you sure you want to post this?"
No
Most
way.
people don't reply like this. Yeah, I've taken screenshots. Most people don't reply like I'm a mental patient. Most people don't reply like this. I'm like, "Fuck you," and they're like, "Are you sure you want to post this?" I'm like, "Yes."
Holy shit.
Yeah.
You got tabs.
They're
You
like,
got
"Oh,
fucking tabs on you, man.
yeah, you.
The right-wing agenda. Pantelis. Hey guys, I'm just cool. Don't worry.
Yeah. This guy's a fucking dummy. That's what a Nazi would say. Yeah, it's so stupid.
Blind comedian, Pantelis.
I stopped. I used to give a fuck. I stopped. Now I just fuck around. I stopped giving a fuck. What if someone's gonna flag it, or even if I get suspended for a bit? Like I used to care. I don't care anymore.
YouTube, has you ever gotten anything from? We caught a couple of like, "Hey guys."
I caught one. I
we got
fought it on
flagged.
YouTube and
Yeah.
I won.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
We showed one. It was just like someone, like a girl grabbing another girl's tits.
It was like a little picture
Yeah,
of like a
and they're like,
girl
"Hey."
with a big cleavage, and then
Yeah.
they said, "Oh, this is pornography." I said, "No, it's not." They said, "Okay, it's not." But we still had the question
flag?
mark.
Yeah.
It's not flag. It's just a warning.
Yeah.
They said like within the next like I don't know 2 months, just don't.
Instagram
post that.
also. Like I think we
Yeah.
had a video where I
Yeah.
said that I want to murder someone.
But Instagram, I
How
see
dare they
chicks
say that's
actual
violence?
assholes.
Yeah,
They're bending over like they're cats,
it's
showing
annoying.
their assholes, and that's cool.
Yeah,
Jokes are the problem.
There's a big movement at the shows I've been at where people are starting to say gay again in their comedy.
That's me, baby.
Retard is making a comeback,
Big time.
and gay is making a comeback.
Yeah. Gay should have never left. I don't know why people are so mean to gay people. Stop. Gay should have never left, bro. Gay should have been cool the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah. The fuck?
Yeah. All right, guys.
Yeah, he's gay.
This gay hate thing. This gay hate thing. I'm not on board. I'm not on board with this gay hate thing. Fucking.
No one hates gays anymore. Not in Montreal.
People hate gays, bro.
I hate specific gays. I don't hate.
Oh, that's
gays
different.
in
People
general,
hate. Trust me. Anything you want, you're gonna find people that hate them.
Yeah, that's true.
You're gonna find people that hate gay, that hate men, that hate women, that hate trans. Whatever. You're gonna find people who hate something. You know, some of that.
Am I right,
I mean, yeah.
fellas?
Okay, that's really good.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah. Do you find like the older generation is more like intolerant of gay people? Like my dad, all he ever talks about is how much he hates gay people.
Yeah, but I think your dad's gay.
Do you know why your dad says that though?
No.
Because your dad doesn't. He's not on the streets. He's not with us, walking around meeting people. All he does is the same problem we have when we only watch what's on the news.
Yeah.
You only see the extremes.
Yeah.
So there was a while where all everybody would see when it came to trans people was the extremes of if you're a straight man and you don't want to suck this trans dick, you're a homophobe. And like, wait, what the fuck? These rules are weird. Like, you know, and they would start thinking that that's what trans people are, like these extremists. They're not. The media is showing you extremists because that's what you'll click on. The problem is people are too stupid to nuance the fact, like, yeah, there's extreme everything. That's not everyone who's fucking trans is not crazy, but that's all you see. So then if that's all you see, you start believing it.
Yeah, that reminds me of the news in Lebanon during the war.
They did it to Muslims after 9/11.
Yeah.
That's all you would see is, yeah, la, 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 la. You're like, oh, these guys are crazy.
Because it's all entertainment.
Yeah.
You know? It's nice. That's what they used to show in Lebanon. Like, oh, look at these crazy Shiites. They want to kill everyone. And then you would look at like your neighbor who's a Shiite. He's like, hello. He's drinking his coffee. But it's entertaining.
Yeah,
I don't know. But my dad tried to like brainwash me growing up into being anti-gay.
Oh, I thought to being gay.
Yeah?
He tried so hard.
Look at this dick.
Yeah.
Like while you're sleeping, you're like,
Yeah.
dick.
Dude, he told me the story that in the 80s, he went into an abandoned building and started fighting a bunch of gay guys in an abandoned building, and they were surrounding him. This is a story he told me as a kid during bedtime.
This sounds like your dad was caught trying to bang dudes.
Yeah. I told you.
Yeah.
I was thinking
This is
maybe
the
it's that.
rhythm of the night.
But then he was like, wait a minute, the ecstasy's wearing off.
Yeah. Are you jerking those dudes off? I'm beating them up, bro.
I'm beating them.
They walked in dick first. That's what I'm fighting.
I'm sucking the energy off of them so I can beat them harder later.
Yeah, I'm an energy vampire.
And this is how he escaped. He said he kicked the window open and he jumped out of a window and landed on a motorcycle, broke both his legs, and drove away. True story. Oh, a story he told me.
Hold on, I gotta tell you something.
Yeah.
What was your dad doing in this gay building?
Yeah, it's a gay building.
It's suspicious.
Yeah.
Also,
Why is that a gay building? What's a gay building, guys? That's what we're
well,
not-
when you walk into it, apparently, according to him, a bunch of gay guys try to rape you
No, there was no rape. It was
because he fought them off.
It
was
was like
consensual.
it was like an 80s West Side Story gay street fight sort of.
But how is it gay? That means that he's gay. If it's a gay street fight.
Well, maybe he was in a straight club and they wanted to fight the gay
Were
club.
they walking like this? Ba-bum, ba-bum, and a one, and a two. And what's it? Did you Google gay building?
Yes.
Oh, that is a gay building.
Oh, that's Amer's house.
That's a gay. Yeah, the gays get a bad.
know.
Well, used to get a bad rap. I don't. Now again, it's all extremism. The only reason the gays will get a bad rap now is if someone only watches the news and they're like, look at these gay guys doing gay shit. Like, no, nobody cares, bro. Everybody minds their business. No regular person, gay or straight, goes and bothers someone of another sexual orientation. No regular person does that.
It's interesting. You talk about the news about the extremes.
Yeah.
In Quebec right now, we're fighting. Like people are like, oh, I can't believe a teacher cannot wear the hijab. It's cool. This is horrible. We need a law. And then you go to, I think, Ontario, and there's like that guy who wears big, giant fake tits.
Yeah.
And that's like, no, it's
That
okay.
was in Ontario?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in
We
Canada.
could drive there and go
Yeah, I know, we could
squeeze
go-
those tits.
Oh, dude, they're so huge.
That guy, I'm telling you, we're going to find out that guy's a troll.
Yeah,
There's
that makes
no
sense.
way that's real. I think he's just trying to prove the point that he's making.
Uh-huh.
That you guys are so stupid.
Wow.
You're so scared to offend anyone. and
God.
Because he's not doing any interviews. Look at those.
look at those.
I thought that was
Perfect
like in
woman.
Ohio or some shit.
Yeah, I
no,
think-
No, that's right across the border.
No.
I think
You should
he's
have him on the
trolling.
podcast.
Because
Tell us.
a
Find
real-
him, message him.
If Poseidon, if you find this gentleman, I'll even drive down there
Yeah.
with the crew. We have the mobile studio, and we'll record the
Hélène
podcast.
Boudreau,
so
right?
many
With the big
views.
titties. You need bigger titties.
But I think those are just a plastic thing he put on, right? I don't think he had surgery.
You know how you know he's trolling? The lipstick that he didn't put any effort. A real trans person would have.
he knows about.
He knows about trans. He knows about trans titties. But it's just like Danny Polchuk, our homie. He bought, I think, the same pair from China, and he's doing his podcast with him. He's fucking around.
That's
Nice.
hilarious. That guy's insane, man.
Dude,
But it's
Danny,
so funny, you know,
Ryan Law, dude,
they're-
I'm
they're
so
wild.
proud of them for being Canadian, but they're
I know,
fucking
that's
hilarious.
crazy.
Yeah.
The fact that
I should
but
message
the
him.
fact that like in Quebec, seriously, like this is a religion. At this point right now, it's a religion. So if you're not allowed to wear a kippah or a hijab, should you be allowed to wear fake titties? Like where does religion
you're
start?
right.
Where does a religious symbol begin and ends? That's the question.
It depends on who you ask. Because for me,
Are
that's
those-
not religious. But for someone, them
Yeah.
titties is part of their religion.
Exactly. Are those titties part of a religion? What's your religion? Are you like what does he identify as?
I'm gonna sound woke as fuck,
A female.
but I don't like the religion pushing. I don't think religion, government
Yeah.
should be
Yeah.
in the same thing. I think you should be allowed to be any religion you want as long as you're not hurting anyone, obviously. But I don't think the government should get involved. It's the same. It's the same
Yeah.
issue I always had with gay
Ladies.
marriage. I don't think the government should be able to dictate if you can't marry. It's none of their fucking business.
Yeah.
Like they shouldn't get involved in that
That's
kind
not
of stuff.
woke. Now this is conservative.
No, conservatives apparently they tell me that I'm supposed to not want gay people to get married.
Oh, no, in the sense of religious symbols. Now the woke are saying no. At school you should be allowed to wear a full kippah and a chador and like
You
that's
can wear whatever you. To be honest, you can wear whatever the fuck you want. Is my wear as long as you're not hurting anyone. Wear whatever the fuck you want.
But here's the thing: as an ex-Muslim or
Yeah.
pre-Muslim, whatever, I see both sides. I see the points like you don't want any religious symbols at school, but at the same time, who is that person hurting wearing a hijab?
That's how I feel. Yeah, like I understand it.
Because I come from that world. I know what like a hijab is. It is a symbol and it means something. And do you want to have religion at school?
But
then
not
again-
look if it's part of the. It's so weird. If it's part of the curriculum, that's a different story. But if you're wearing it, I don't care as long as it's not offending someone, and anyone can get offended. But I mean, like if it's not trying to be offensive. For example, if I walk in there with my cock out, I'm trying to offend. Like that's stupid. You get it? But if I walk out there and I'm dressed like a fucking I don't know.
What if your
I'm
cock out,
full
but
burqa.
you have a
Or
hijab?
like like those Cretan outfits with the big white socks.
Yeah,
and
if I walk like that, yeah. If I walk like a Greek soldier, if I walk out like that from the War of
17th
Independence,
century.
yeah, it looks ridiculous. But who am I hurting?
Here's the thing. What if you have I think it's not the hurting. I think it's like the message that you come with it. Like, oh, why are you wearing this? Because we need to kill the Turkish. Then
Oh,
that
yeah, that's
becomes
different.
exactly.
Yeah, that's different. I don't want to do that either.
If we all believe that religion shouldn't exist, are you a religious man?
I want to be, but I can't.
Yeah. I always
Too
forget
many,
about
too,
God.
Too
That's
much
my problem.
logical fallacies in it for me.
Yeah. I always forget about God. Like I don't know, it's not that I'm an atheist. Like, oh yeah, it's true. I never thought about.
Well, I
you
think
don't
there's
about
something
that.
happening,
Yeah.
but I'm not a smart person, but I'm smart enough to know that I don't understand it.
Do you think about it? Do you ever think about it?
I think about my own mortality sometimes.
Yeah?
It scares the shit out of me. Oh, a few days ago, actually, I got super depressed for like an hour because I was like, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Everyone around me that I know is gonna die. Who's gonna go first? Am I gonna have to experience them dying?
While he was cleaning his rifle.
Yeah,
Who's gonna go first.
Because like, am I gonna have to experience them dying, or are they gonna experience me dying? And then I'm like, did I set all my stuff up? Like, if I die, can people like use like anything I've built up? Like,
Can we have
they-
the studio?
But that's what I'm saying. Are people gonna be able to use all the stuff I built
Can we have
up?
Poseidon in the studio? Sorry.
Or is the government going to take all my shit? They're going to take all any money I have, any studio.
wow.
Should I set my stuff up better so people can use my shit, take it? So I think about all this dumb shit.
No, I don't think it's dumb. I think it's part of growing up. You're an old man now.
Thank you, sir.
You're a wise man.
I don't know about why.
Plus, you have responsibilities now.
I have a dog.
You have but you also have a woman, right, in your life,
Yes.
and a dog.
Yeah.
So you have people who would be sad if you die.
Bitches, baby. I got them.
You got a couple of. I can't
Yeah.
say that. That's your woman. We're still Mediterranean man. I can't call another man's woman. a
Good.
bitch.
Testing you. Oh, speaking of hijab, you know what I found out? This summer I went to Africa. I went to Tunisia.
Yeah, that's nice.
I found out that until like the Arab Spring. Did you know that they didn't want in Tunisia? They were the Muslim country that didn't want people wearing hijabs. They're like, if you like, take your fucking hijab off. It was illegal to wear a hijab.
Oh wow, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
as long if you were from the outside coming in like a tourist, they didn't care. But if you were Tunisian, like take that shit off.
Oh wow.
And then here it was the opposite. They're like, our women need to be allowed to wear hijabs. It's progressive. And then in the actual Arab world, like when they were progressive, they're like, take that shit off. How fucking crazy is that?
That's amazing. I didn't know that there's an Arabic country that did
I
that.
found out this summer. They were telling me because they were like, yeah, this country, because I was talking a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, what happened? Why did this place fall apart? And they're like, it was the Arab Spring.
Back then it was just titties out and everyone was like, woo.
No, they were just like,
Salamu alaikum.
they were progressing,
hairy
and then that
titties.
pulled them back, and it pulled them to the religious right. Like they got like Islamicized, and they hated it because they stopped being progressive.
Power vacuum, right? That's
Yeah.
the word. Once you have a power vacuum, who takes power is the people who jump on the act as fast
Yeah.
as possible.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
I'm watching the show. I just saw an episode. It was like half the episode of The Handmaiden Tale.
Is that any
Handmaiden.
good? I
That's
keep seeing people talk
fantastic.
about that.
I was watching it. I was freaking the fuck out. It's exactly what you guys are kind of were talking about. Like it was so. It's as if imagine another American Civil War, but then like the super puritanical version of America took over.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's like, dude, you gotta like wear this. You gotta like conform.
Yeah.
You gotta, and then you have like a certain breed of people that are just meant for fucking because
Yeah.
fucking is so disgusting and gross.
No. It's because not a lot of women can make babies.
Oh, okay.
So
okay,
only
okay.
the women that can make babies, they're like, okay, you're the reproducers. So
Yeah,
they're the handmaids. They're the handmaids. They wear like red.
Oh,
And they're
they can
getting
bleed.
banged.
Yeah,
and they get banged by men.
Yeah.
Because they're the only ones who can reproduce.
So anyone gets to bang them?
If
They're
you're
assigned.
if you're like a statesman or whatever, you get assigned a handmaid.
Oh, that's too creepy, bro.
So creepy. It's great to jack off to.
Imagine
but-
getting assigned a
Yeah.
human being.
yeah. It's horrible. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
whole. That's
good.
a whole.
It's crazy.
You guys watch that Dahmer flick?
Yeah, it was the best.
does.
I didn't watch
I
it.
loved it.
I think I should. I didn't watch it because the way Mike, he described that one thing where he was drilling people's heads, and I think that fucked with me. I said, this is not for me. But everybody keeps telling me, even Phil said it's good. So I
haven't seen
So it's really funny.
It's a pretty good show. That's a very interesting.
oh
show.
yeah, I keep
Handmaid's
seeing
Tale.
this lady. Yeah, her face.
I love
very,
her. She's
very
one of my-
unique face.
I have a crush on her. That's how
She
good
always
is.
looks angry.
Maybe.
Yeah. She's
Maybe
got
that's why I
a
have a
great,
crush
a
on her.
great expression and like a lot
She's a
of
very good
facial features going on. Her eyes are always like bug-eyed, looking left and right and
She
shit.
should be in Mad Men.
Yeah,
She was
I like people that express with their faces that
yeah,
much.
it's really good.
We're
Yeah, look at her. She always looks pissed.
we are one like a small war away from this happening.
I
in
don't
the
think so.
States.
Not from this.
We need that we continue eating plastics and then women cannot reproduce as much.
Oh, that might happen.
And we need like the woke movement to be even stronger and stronger and stronger. To
This
a
is
point
woke
where
in
the
its
white
ultimate
people-
form.
Yeah. The white people. No. This is anti-woke.
No, this is woke. That's what I'm telling you. You're
is-
misunderstanding. That's woke in its ultimate form because wokeism is part of the cult now. Woke is the cult. Woke is you can't question this. You have to do what we say because even if it makes no sense,
Yeah.
that makes no sense. And they're forcing on your cult now. The right. That's what I'm saying. Is the right side is moving more towards liberty, freedom of expression. The roles have been reversed.
Here's where I disagree with you. This makes sense to if you remove human like decency.
Yeah.
This makes perfect sense. Well, if you go like, well, there's not a lot of women who can reproduce. So what are we gonna do? All right, well, all the women that can reproduce, we're gonna take them,
Yeah.
and we're gonna make sure that they're assigned to men who can reproduce, so we
Yeah.
can make babies. If you remove equality between genders, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, just like right now, those teachers that were caught in school saying we're gonna indoctrinate your kids, we're gonna teach your kids our morals or whatever.
Yeah.
because you're moving the parents from the equation. It's the same thing. It's all people that don't care about like other human beings. It's just about their ideology. It's just ideologues.
Ideology is woke. I agree with you. This
They're
is
both
not
woke. They're both-
ideology. This is for the like a personal suffering for the better of society. This is more conservative because it's more based on religion. Religion is more about community, right? So this is for the betterment of community.
You're right. I think you're right.
You might be right. Yeah.
Because like if you're woke, you're also like you want the person to be slutty. You want them to be more like
Yeah.
armpity and
Yeah.
like and you want you want like more puby. This is like clean.
I don't think woke falls into puby.
That's Gabe's.
I
only
just
problem
don't
with-
like
ass hair.
what I don't like about that is what I don't like about wokeism. I don't like the cult
Extremism.
aspect.
Yeah, the extremism.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like the cult aspect of it. I don't
Yeah,
like
it's creepy.
agree with me or you're the devil. I hate that shit.
They also murder gay people in this show.
They do.
That's
Yeah,
woke as fuck.
Nice.
That's woke as fuck, bro.
And
They went full
priests,
Syrian.
yeah.
It's a very good show. Honestly, I would recommend it.
You seen it?
Yeah. Handmaid's Tale.
No way.
I like.
Is
to
it
wa-
handsmaid or handmaidens?
No, handmade.
The handmaid tale.
Handmaid tale.
The handmaids. yeah.
Handmaid's Tale.
The handmaid's tale.
Like maid,
Okay.
like a maid.
The
I have a maid.
handmaid's tale.
So when does she have a tail?
Yeah.
Ah, that's right. But like the story, it's based on a book from a woman Canadian author.
Margaret Atwood.
Whoa,
Atwood.
these ladies
She's
are
good.
writing now. All right.
She's actually really good.
We have a lot of good writers.
In Canada?
And North America in general has
Oh yeah.
good writers.
Oh.
Our people are, I don't want to brag, but our ladies, they could put pen to paper. You feel me, dog? Did you guys hear about? There's a show on Paramount Plus, I think. It's called The Offer. It's about how The Godfather was made.
Oh wow.
And I only saw a trailer of it, and I'm curious. It has that guy Miles Teller from Top Gun, the new one. Mm-hmm. And
Oh yeah. Okay, I know this movie. This show.
It's a show or is it a documentary?
It's a show. It's so far I guess there's it's one season, 10 episodes or something. And I'm gonna start watching it because it looks cool. I like period pieces, and
so it's a
about The
show about
Godfather.
how a movie got made. Oh wow.
yeah. But apparently the story was really, really interesting.
So they have someone playing Al Pacino and someone playing
Scorsese, I guess.
Yeah?
or- yeah.
Oh wow.
And look at the cast. The cast is pretty strong.
Francis Ford Coppola.
You think this? Imagine
Yeah.
guys, this big it's
Oh yeah,
so
that was
good.
Coppola. That was Francis Ford Coppola.
And
yeah.
then in like 20 years they make the making of The Offer, of the making of
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Godfather.
Well, kinda like
imagine
The
this
Room.
is really good.
Oh yeah, The Room
They
was
keep-
Yeah,
awesome.
the
what?
The Disaster
The
Artist.
Disaster. I fucking love that movie, man.
Dude.
It's so. Have you seen that movie? The Making of The Room.
Have you seen The Room?
No.
Listen,
Oh
Amer.
no way!
Amer, are you fucking with me right now?
Sorry.
Poseidon, stop recording. Throw him out. Throw him out right now. Throw him out. This podcast is over.
I have
Go
also not watched it. I think we should watch it together in live stream.
Yes, we'll
You've
hold
never
hands.
watched The Room?
No, I've only watched the making of The Room.
Oh yeah, the
The Disaster Artist, you mean?
Yeah, The Disaster Artist, sorry.
The movie's unbearable though. It's
It's
an
unbearable.
hour and a half, and you're like,
Go
oh
to
my
YouTube,
God.
find The Room. You're going to get some clips just to show him what it's about so that he understands.
It's a shitty movie.
No,
But
no, no,
it's
no, no,
beyond.
no.
It's
It's
beyond.
so shit.
Yeah.
It's good. Oh, it's not good. Look,
it's
Is it
funny.
better than?
It's
Is it
really
worse than
funny.
improv?
it's so
I've seen
shit.
improv.
It's watchable.
Okay. Oh.
And you need to be in on it.
The
You
Room
can't
best
watch it
moments, I
really-
guess.
You can't watch it sincerely. You can't be like, okay, I'm watching a movie. It's like,
No,
no,
you
need
gotta
to be
you
in
gotta
on the
watch it
show.
with your homies. So I got the volume up here beside.
Remember that Rich?
We're gonna get notified and shit?
No, I don't think we're gonna get notified. If you keep doing what you're doing now, like pausing and going, we won't get notified. And if we do, I'll fight it because this
Okay.
is clearly we're commenting over the
Yeah.
YouTube
Yeah,
video.
yeah,
This is
yeah.
a
I'm
reaction
asking because
video.
I cannot put you guys on the bottom left and right corners like I used to. Because
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay, cool.
I figured there's some fuckery afoot, but I like you. Just put it on screen, I guess. You could press play at any moment.
Can we hear it?
I can't hear it right now, but
yeah.
Why not?
maybe it'll. Can you hear it? Maybe there's no volume. Maybe
Yeah.
there's no sound yet. Poseidon, you ever thought of that? Press play.
Possible.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh,
there you
he's so fucking stupid. He's so fucking dumb. Skip ahead a bit.
It's a nice shot.
Yeah. So far, so good.
It's probably stock footage.
Skip ahead, Poseidon. There we go. So this is an actual movie. This is him going into a flower shop. This is an interaction in a flower shop.
Can I help you?
Yeah, can I have a dozen red roses, please?
Oh, hi, Johnny. I didn't know it was you.
Pause. Pause. Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? You just spoke to him.
Hi.
And then when he puts his glasses right in front of her, oh, hi, Johnny. I didn't know it was you. How often are you going to a fucking flower shop? And how did you know? The dialogue doesn't make any
like-
sense.
And 1,000 roses.
It's bad acting and also like it's out of phase. The human interactions are out of phase.
Oh, bro.
It's like, hey, Pantelis, how are you? I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, dude. It's wait, did he say 1,000? I think he said a dozen.
No, he 1,000. He said.
No.
I heard
No,
it.
he said a
as well.
dozen. He did.
Oh, he said a dozen. Oh,
Press play.
1,000.
even more retarded than I thought.
That's like $1 million.
Look at this. The interaction's not over. He's like an alien.
Go.
That's me. How much is it?
It'll be $18.
Here you go. Keep the change.
Who talks like that? It'll be 18. Here you go.
Thanks a lot.
He even says bye to the dog.
I was working as a busboy in a hotel, and she was sitting, drinking her coffee, and
Coffee.
she was so beautiful. And I say hi to her. That's how we met.
You know? He seems so natural. You know what I mean? Like he's not trying.
Like it's him.
Yeah, it's really him.
This is a real scene.
You didn't get it, did you?
But son of a bitch told me that I would get it within 3 months. I saved them bundles. They're crazy.
I saved
don't
them
think
bundles.
I'll ever get it. They betrayed me. They didn't keep their promise. They tricked me, and I don't care anymore. I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Who the fuck talks like this? Bro, this is how an alien pretending to be a human being would act.
It looks like he dubbed over his own
Yeah.
voice.
He did.
Yeah.
Okay, is that what
He
it
dubbed
is?
over his own voice. Not just that, the scene that you just saw where he's on the rooftop.
Yeah.
So they had an actual rooftop. They had alleys, but instead of filming it there, they used a green screen.
You can tell because the background looks actually like beautiful. Like
They used a green screen,
Looks
but
like-
they had an actual
Yeah.
roof. They could have filmed the beautiful rooftop scene. He's so stupid.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
You know what this reminds me of?
High school movies.
Yeah, look at that face.
Oh, that's very realistic. That's the face I make when I get a blowjob.
Just a chicken. Chip, 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 chip.
That's the sound chickens make.
Come
Chip,
out
chip,
now,
chip.
Johnny. She's gone.
In a few minutes, bitch.
I used to know a girl. She had a dozen guys. One of them found out about it, beat her up so bad she ended up in a hospital on Guerrero Street.
What a story, Mark.
Why are you laughing?
You're lying. I never hit you. You are tearing me apart, Lisa. You know what they say. Love is blind.
Who says it?
How was work today?
Oh, pretty good. We got a new client at the bank. We'll make a lot of money.
What client?
I cannot tell you. It's confidential.
Oh, come on. Why not?
No, I can't. Anyway, how is your sex life?
That's confidential. That's confidential, boys. Boys. Thank you, Poseidon. That's enough. We get the gist of the room.
If he actually, it's so good. It's so good. We gotta watch it.
Oh, you guys.
I just
If you want, we'll do a movie night for the
Yeah,
patrons.
I'll be down. I just see so many broken dreams in that movie. Like every single actor in the movie, like
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
I got a
yeah,
role.
I
and
look
they're
at
like,
it
oh, this
and
is
I
good.
go, fuck. Is this me?
If you,
Just don't start acting, man.
he did.
Oh, you're acting
Yeah,
nice.
he's doing,
No,
but he's
no.
doing some extra work now. He's making some money.
That's it.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
If you guys want, Amer's lucky. I'll tell you why. Because he never saw The Disaster Artist, so he can actually watch this and then see how it was made, and you're gonna
So what is the Disaster Artist about?
the making and the filming of this.
Oh, okay.
So once you watch it,
Yeah.
you're like, can't be real life. And then you watch The Disaster Artist. It's based off the book of one of the actors in there. He wrote a book about his experience making it.
Oh.
So they made a movie about that, and it's James Franco, Seth Rogen. It's a very good movie.
Yeah, it's really good.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's like that. You see the guy filming behind, like it's as if.
All the drama behind the
All the drama, you find out all the stories
Yeah.
about how this piece of shit got made. Not even.
He's
No?
like mysteriously rich. He has like all these nice condos all over America. It's weird.
Bro, he claims,
Yeah.
you hear that accent?
Yeah.
He claims to be an all-American natural boy. And they're like, where the fuck is that, where's that accent from? He's like, it's New Orleans. Like, it's complete nonsense. New Orleans. Yeah, that's what it was. It was New Orleans. Yeah.
Remember this documentary in Montreal that was made about Richard Mullen?
Oh, I have a copy of it at my house.
This has that kind of vibe, like
Yeah.
that weird, like very strange but hilarious. And you could watch. I would
have to
argue,
give that back. I have to give it back. Yeah.
Dude, I would argue that's one of the funniest things you could ever watch. You don't even need to know him. It's insane.
So I don't know if me watching it because I know him,
Mm-hmm.
it's different context. Do you think someone who doesn't know anything about the comedy scene here, doesn't know him, will enjoy it? I don't think so.
At least bits and pieces.
Some bits, yeah.
If I can edit that down to like 4 minutes,
Yeah, you should.
It would be.
What's he gonna do?
Some
Sue you?
amazing
You
moments.
should. We'll release it on Bonne.
Dude, get sued by his.
By
Well,
who?
I don't remember if it's in.
Do
I
it
don't,
before he dies, because once he dies, we can't do it anymore. Sorry. Go ahead.
I don't remember if it's in the documentary or if it was when they posted it online that they wrote this sentence. And I was like, wait, it said like, this is about Richard Mullen and how he beat the odds and his family. And I was like, that sounds like he beats his family. But I don't remember if it was in the documentary or someone had wrote it online. I can't remember. I remember like, someone has to rethink this. That's not the best wording.
That's so good, dude. That's so funny.
How he beat the odds and his family.
Oh, and it's crazy because like at the time he had all these friends and family, and he had like a wife and kids and all this shit, and like it was filmed and produced and edited and put out a month before everybody left him. Like it's.
Oh, everyone left him?
I think he's divorced and is it
Oh,
not?
I had no idea. I haven't seen him in forever.
Yeah, it's brutal, but I think he deserved it.
Oh, what happened?
I don't care. He's not a bad person.
I think he's kind of
Yeah?
a bad person. Yeah.
How?
yeah.
What did he do? How did I miss all this?
I thought it was just like very sad.
I think he was just. I don't know. Maybe bleep his name, but
Too late now, but I'm just scared.
I think he was just kind of like evil and selfish, and like I think he was like kind of hitting on women and.
That's just a dude being a dude.
I know, but if you're a dude being a dude with a shaky leg, you gotta appreciate what you got. You know.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay, she got fed up. Okay. Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I might be making all this up, but
What's his name? Sorry.
It doesn't matter. bro.
John Rogers.
Yeah,
John
that's
Rogers.
Don Knotts.
Only like local comedians are gonna
Yeah,
understand.
But I have a feeling every scene has a
exactly.
John Rogers. Every scene has a John Rogers.
There's a few John Rogers in Montreal.
There's one now, I would say.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. The one with the hat.
The hat?
I don't know. The
Hat.
one with the talking.
The guy with the face, huh?
Yeah, the one with the,
No, I don't know.
No?
The one that has the Irish accent.
Oh, that was a dead giveaway.
All right.
That was a dead giveaway.
I can't
But
stop talking shit on podcasts.
Yeah, but
I like him.
hold on. But
what
here's
a
the thing.
podcast.
Here's the thing about what you were just talking about.
Yeah.
You mean like he's part of the ethos, or do you mean like he's doing bad shit?
He's just a goofy dude, you know.
Oh, yeah.
He's
We
a-
have.
he's a
That's all
knuckle- he's a
the
knucklehead.
industry is. That's fine. They're all knuckleheads.
John Rogers,
that's not being
I
bad.
don't have a bad opinion about it. I just think it's very sad.
Yeah, me too. It sounds sad.
Just
Yeah.
super sad. I never.
Yeah.
I like he's not. It's not because someone is super sick and sad that he's not allowed to have like bad human qualities.
But
not
he put
qualities.
himself in those situations.
What's the reverse of qualities?
Inequalities?
No, like you have a quality and you have a
Negatives.
negative things.
What'd you call me? All right.
Pantelis, like he's regretting.
No, I want to hear this. So you think that
like it's not because he's sad and sick and a loser
that he's gonna be nice,
that he's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
I still like he's allowed to have shitty. He's allowed to be selfish sometimes.
like every other human being.
Exactly.
You gotta earn that. You gotta earn that right.
Why? You have to be
gotta
funny
you
to
gotta
be a
earn.
shitty person.
I get where he's coming from.
Yeah.
This Amer kid here. But I'm kind of leaning towards this guy. I like that. You got to earn.
I mean, once he made me
gotta
wait
earn.
6 months to pay me for a gig, but it's
Yeah.
okay. I still.
But you got paid.
I got paid.
There you go. That's a win.
He wanted me to pay more. I'm like, just pay me the money you owe me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna work with you again. Just pay me the money you owe me.
You know what? I like that. That you're like, I'm not gonna work with you again. Pay me.
Yeah.
We're cool.
He's a good guy.
You paid.
He's
No,
great.
you're gonna. This I'm telling you right now. Even that small, that is nothing. I've dealt with like bookers and shit who are legitimate pieces of garbage.
Yeah.
And it fucking makes your career harder. I've been lucky because I've had a podcast for so many years. A lot of people were scared to when they wouldn't pay other people. They were scared to fuck me over because like fuck, he's gonna tell everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
See?
So I
Told
didn't,
you. We
yeah.
gotta start doing that more.
So I didn't have. There's a lot that I didn't experience, and I was like, really, they didn't do it to me. And then people started telling me, yeah, they didn't do it to you because you could just say it, and then everyone's gonna fucking see it, and no one's
Yeah.
gonna work with them. I was
Also,
like, oh,
physically,
that
you're
makes
tall
sense.
and intimidating.
Yeah, well, you don't gotta.
That helps.
Yeah.
If you were like 5'2", of course someone will try to mess on you.
Like a John
It's-
Rogers kind of
Show
guy.
business is very like high schooly. We're tall,
Yeah.
we're strong. No one's gonna fuck with us.
No one's gonna fuck with you
I
guys.
don't mind using violence to get the money I want.
What violence? You call us.
I like you.
You call
I like
us,
you,
bro.
Amer.
You come on the show. You talk some shit.
Dude.
This is what we do here. We put people out of business.
See, we were talking about the last podcast. When we become successful,
Yeah.
the first thing I'm gonna do is ruin all my enemies.
Which enemies?
Trevor Noah.
Oh, I heard he's banging Dua Lipa.
Oh, lucky son of a
Okay,
bitch.
I like him now.
Yeah, me too.
No,
I was like,
I'm
you know
jealous.
Yeah.
She's hot. She's
Not
a
bad.
smoke show.
Pretty
Out
good.
of all the new singers, I don't know their names. She's the one I'm like, ooh, my heart.
Cold,
what? Yeah.
cold.
She's a bit of
heart.
a Albanian nationalist who doesn't like Greeks, but still hot though.
So, listen, you can put a baby in her, and then she's gonna love Greeks.
No, I don't think so. But she's very, very cute, and
Yeah,
makes some good music.
talented, cute. There's something.
Well,
there.
that's the worst photo you could have possibly found. There we go.
There's a humanity to her that I like.
Oh, like she's goofy.
No, she looks human. Like I don't like her. Sometimes I see photos on Instagram of girls who look very photoshopped.
Yeah, I don't.
She looks like she's a beautiful woman. She doesn't look
Yeah,
like
she
a
looks like a
robot.
human being.
Yeah.
Underappreciated.
And she's not plastic.
Also, I like big noses.
Yeah, thank you for repeating what he said.
I like a girl with a big nose. That's my
Really?
Yeah. Big
Yeah,
tits,
I
big
do-
nose.
I
like
like
the
big
Jewy
noses.
look it gets to me.
It's not just Jews. Arabs have big noses. Greeks have big noses. A lot of people have big
I
noses.
like shark fins.
She doesn't have a big nose.
Yeah.
she does.
has
That's a big
she-
nose?
She has. She doesn't have a Hollywood nose.
Yeah, that's what he means. By the way,
cares?
you over exaggerate. When he means big nose, he just means non-conforming. He's not talking about the elephant man, bro. It's not.
I mean, if the elephant that has big
To me,
titties.
big
let's,
nose is that chick we met last week.
Ooh, can you pull her up?
I have no idea who he's talking about. Now I feel bad.
We were on we were doing shows and stuff.
Are you talking
I have a
shit?
feeling there's an orgy
I know who you're talking about. Yeah, that was shit. Her was like
Richard
more like a
Mullen.
crow. She was like a raven.
Yeah, show me her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does she have is everything else pretty?
The body.
Yeah, smoke show. Nice.
No, not a smoke show, but she's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Don't get into if you get into the habit, like he has his habit, he'll judge the fuck out of people's physical appearance
Yeah.
as if he's never had a mirror in his life.
That's right.
Because I am judged, therefore I can judge.
But who's judging you?
But
No one's
besides
ever
it,
told me
people judge you for
the
your mind.
shit. Yeah, no one's ever come to me and said, "Hey, your boy Poseidon, he's this, he's that," and anything about your physical. Anytime someone tells me anything about you, it's all because of your mental. All the time. No one's ever commented on your size, on anything, on your face. The only thing they always tell me is, "Bro, is your boy retarded?" It's the only. For real, no one's ever commented to me about your physical appearance. It's never come up.
I'll tell Poseidon. I'll give
Even
you a
like
compliment.
when you're not there, the French scene, no one's ever once talked about your physical appearance. They always talk about, is he serious? Is this
'Cause
real?
it
Is
suits
that
you? It suits you. You're a big guy. You look like a bouncer.
Yeah, no one's ever talked shit. They
Yeah.
all, and you talk shit about everyone's physical appearance, like big nose, small nose,
Not
ass,
just
tits,
physical.
tits.
I
That's
just
how he
talk
talks
shit.
about.
The rest is fine though.
He talks to himself like that. I'll give you a compliment. So my friend came to a show that you were doing a spot, I think last time, and he said that you had great ideas, but they weren't expressed properly because you're still green. It shows that you were still green. So you had great jokes, but you were still green.
That's
so,
actually a good compliment.
Yeah.
But it's a story of his life. He can't express himself
I
properly.
actually have. I don't know what the fuck happened in my upbringing, but the thought, the speech programming in my brain just doesn't fucking work properly.
You're still green.
Were you
It
brought
can
up?
still be fixed.
Were you brought up with a lot of different languages in your life, like French and Greek and?
Yeah, but they were all spoken poorly.
Yes, and I've also had a lot of head injuries.
Oh, whoa,
Yeah.
what
Well,
do
my
you-
first head injury was when I was 5.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah, he broke his dad's dickhead.
Hell yeah. 5. That's very young for a blowjob. I only started at 8.
Listen, we got to balance it out. I have a positive story to tell about Pantelis. So cameras.
Positive?
Yes.
All right.
First
That's
show,
new.
he remembers. So the first show we had at Bonne Nuit, good night every Sunday, guys, at the Montreal Hotel. We asked Pantelis.
M Hostel, no?
M Montreal Hostel.
Montreal
Yeah,
Hostel.
that's the full name. We asked Pantelis to headline. So
Okay.
as
did
you
a
guys
good
can
job.
imagine, it was a new show. We didn't have a lot of money. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to give Pantelis just at least the price of gas. So I had some money, not a lot, in an envelope, and I gave it to Pantelis. And first of all, I had to fight him to give him the envelope.
Yeah.
So we gave him the envelope. We gave him the envelope. And like, all right, ladies and gentlemen, you're next comedian. Pantelis, he comes on stage like, bro, someone left this for you. And he just gives me all the money.
Hell yeah.
I put in the envelope and he puts it in my hand. I'm like, when you're on stage, you're
Yeah.
hosting, you don't really know what's happening. And I go on stage like, hey, that's his money. Then I look. And he goes on stage, he does the set, he comes off stage. I'm like, dude, did you just give me your money? I gave you. He's like, no, someone gave me this. I'm like, dude, the envelope is right there on the table, Pantelis written on it with the money missing. He's like, no, take the money. And then with his very soft hand, he's like, no, you take the money. Now you take the money. I'm like, is he going to beat me up if I don't take the money back?
God.
So guys, yes, he might be an asshole on the podcast, but you're a very sweet man, Pantelis.
You can't prove that was my money, though.
It was your money. It was literally the envelope because he just...
That was my mistake.
He tore open the envelope. He took the money because he was running on stage, and he just gave me the money while he was coming on stage.
Yeah, I saw that. I remember that.
Yeah.
And you were looking at your.
I'm like, why do I have 20?
Because one of the Germans left it. It
Yeah,
was a
sure.
tip.
Yeah, Germans known for the give. Dude, people have been giving us rocks. Someone gave rocks.
Yeah.
Okay,
What?
for those who listen,
Geodes.
Palestinians at the show.
at the people who stay at the.
You're giving them get their food. for
Fight the
lunch.
Jews.
Oh, that's fucking funny. People staying at the hostel can pay whatever they want. So sometimes they give like $60. We've gotten like big amounts of money, and also
damn.
we've gotten rocks.
Yeah.
We've gotten a here's my phone number. Come fuck me.
What?
We've gotten a condom.
All right.
Yeah, we've gotten 25 Turkish liras. I'm like, ooh, how much is that? So I go to-
$4.
It's $2 an hour.
Yeah, that Erdogan guy's destroyed that economy. Yeah. It used to be strong. He destroyed that whole country, this guy.
Because they're big papers. You're like, ooh.
Yeah,
I have
big
a feeling
notes.
the paper is worth more than the actual value. That's how fucking
Yeah, you could write on it. Yeah,
Notes.
yeah, it's post-it notes, Turkish
Funny.
post-it notes.
funny.
So
Nice picture.
tell me about the podcast.
Yes.
Or you guys think, because I really like your clips.
Thank you.
I like what you're doing with your podcast, the Bonne Nuit podcast. Very, very good show. You have mugs here that you're selling.
Oh,
Yes.
Except you gave me one for free because I'm a nice dude. So I'm drinking my coffee out of It Was a Bonne Nuit. What's your future look like with the podcast? Are you doing something new? Are you bringing in guests?
We've had a couple of guests. We have
Yeah.
one guest. We have one guest?
Yeah, we had one guest.
guest.
It was
'cause-
like a trip to see Louis C.K. So
Yeah.
we filmed like a car podcast.
Yeah.
It was me, you, and Joel
Joel
Slavic.
Slavic.
Very
Little-
awesome, cool ass, funny dude.
Yeah. It's just that we don't have the setup yet to have guests, but it would be nice to involve
Yeah,
guests.
I would love. I always had the idea. You know, it's called our show. It's called It Was a Bonne Nuit. I want to do something. It could be called whatever, but I always have the idea. It was a Bonne shit show.
Yeah.
Where it's me and you and maybe 1 to 2 other guys, and we have a cool setup, and we just kind of spend 2 hours maybe
Talking shit,
and maybe even like it could be like a late night podcast when nobody has shows, let's say, and we like to say we have a few drinks and
Totally
we're
down.
fun.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of the lights are dim. You know, fun, cool.
Totally down. I want to also start. It was a Starry Night. Bring back Starry Night, but keep it under the Bonne Nuit umbrella, where it was like just a proper interview.
I like that, but don't do it on Instagram. Do it in a proper setting.
100%. It would be on YouTube. Probably we'll rent out some space here.
Oh yeah, why don't you? We were all stacked in the other place. We got RGB lighting and shit.
We recorded Abby's podcast in your other studio. It was fantastic, dude. We had one clip that got 1 million views.
On Abby's podcast.
On Abby's podcast.
What was the clip?
It was me talking about the first time I had sex.
Dude,
with my
people love
girlfriend.
that stuff.
Because it was funny.
Can
and
I
it
pull
got
it up?
1 million views.
Yeah, pull it up.
On YouTube?
No, it got 1 million on Facebook.
Faccia buche.
Fuck, how am I going to find that?
I think if you type...
I mean, I believe him.
House of...
You can just tell the story right now.
Yeah, just tell the story right now.
So I'm dating a British girl, just like Gabe.
Ha!
We met in London. And
wait, you're doing long distance?
Yes, I'm doing long distance now.
So gay. All right, go on.
Dude, it's so tough. It's so tough. It's so hard. You know, like they say, you should never go to sleep angry. It's very hard when you live in 2 different time zones.
Because you could be
I'm
sleeping
like,
while she's
good
awake.
night. And she's like, good morning. And then we hang up on each other.
One of us is always angry.
You know what I mean? It's, but anyway, so the first time we had sex, we're making out. It was nice.
That's how it starts.
And she says, choke me. But my ears were muffled and she has that weird, British accent. So I didn't hear choke me. I heard trick me. So I'm like, while I'm inside, I'm like, is that a British thing? She's like, what?
Trick me.
She's like, what do you hear? Is that a British thing?
Look over there.
And then she started laughing. And that's it. That's a whole. I don't know how to retell a story twice. I feel like I'm cheating.
I'm already getting the concept here, and I like it. I like misunderstandings in the bedroom.
Yeah.
It was very cute.
She was laughing.
We bonded. Yeah, she laughed very hard.
And then you said something about the.
Oh yeah, I said that when a girl laughs when you're inside her, the pussy tightens up like. So now every time I have sex now.
SOS.
Yeah.
SOS.
So now every time I have sex, I just do my tight 5.
I like that. Make it a really tight 5. I gotcha.
She's 5 years old.
Cheers. So yeah, she's still not legal, is why you can't bring her over, right?
Exactly.
That's the, okay.
Exactly.
The
There's
Brits.
rules about importing children.
Has she ever been here?
Yeah, she came to visit me a couple of weeks ago, a month ago.
For how long?
Maybe 10, 15 days.
Oh fuck, that's not bad. 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And what's your plan for the future?
We'll see what the future holds.
Does she want to live there? Does she want to live here? Do you want to live here? Do you want to live there?
My career is very important. So if Gabe decides to move to London, we'll move to London. And if he decides to stay in Canada,
you said your career is very important, and then said my career is important, but more important than that, Gaby, baby, where you going?
When I say Gabe, I mean Bonne Nuit.
Yeah.
Our baby.
Yeah.
I have a baby with Gabe now. It's called Bonne Nuit.
Yeah.
And I enjoy doing it with him, so I don't want to.
At the very least, I'm in Montreal till after next summer.
Okay.
So.
Well, listen. Yeah, I know you're.
Wait, you're thinking of going to the UK also?
UK, or me and Claire are thinking about like going to New York City for like a few months and shit.
That's not bad. I
Talking
like
about
that.
I'm like, okay, we'll see. Like, we don't know. Like, we're all then because she's getting like job offers and opportunities, and I could work from basically anywhere.
Yeah. And you could do stand up in New York.
Yeah, it'd be sick. So we'll see what the fuck, and we'll fucking figure it out.
You still
we have like a year and a half though, so long for us to make it big, and I could teleport here and there.
Yeah.
We'll have so much money for air travel.
Sometimes I feel I'm more committed to Bonne Nuit than you because you have a girlfriend and you love her. She's so gay.
You have a girlfriend and you love her too.
I know, but like they're serious. They live together. They want to make a baby. My relationship.
You're tricking yours during sex. That's very serious.
Yeah, baby. But mine will follow me. I think she'd be happy to move to anywhere in the North America.
Wow.
Apparently, UK right now is shit. Everything is garbage. Everything is super expensive.
Yeah, a lot of British are there.
The gas is expensive.
Yeah, because there's the Russians and the Ukrainians, all that shit. All of Europe is.
That's what happened when you elect a female prime minister. They just goes to shit.
Oh, it's so, dude. Apparently, that prime minister is even shitter than the last prime minister. Boris was
The guy with the hair
the guy with the hair was bad,
The
but
British
now
Trump.
the lady with the hair and the bush and the tits and the nips
is even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, politicians are garbage.
Hell yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Have you ever had a politician on this podcast?
Frank Cavallaro.
Frank Cavallaro. We've had a few. Poseidon, who have we had? We've had a couple politicians.
We had the real estate dude.
Oh yeah, we had a couple
Nicolette
politicians
Toy.
that did other stuff too. I'm not the biggest fan of having politicians on because sometimes it's fun. Like the Nick guy, he's like, because he had some inside information on like Trudeau and stuff. Like he's like, he's faking it. He's really been divorced for a while. They're banging other people. Yeah,
Conspiracy theories?
Yeah, and then I was like, wait, is this real? He's like, I don't know if I could say it. I go, you just did. I was like, breaking on the French cast. So sometimes it's fun to hear politicians in their dirt because their dirt means nothing to me. Because like that meant nothing to me. I was like, yeah, I don't care. It doesn't. They could be divorced. I don't give a shit. The fact that he's scared to say he's divorced is the weirder part to me.
Yeah.
Like that's how fucked up we're as a society. Like that's gonna change anything, anyways. So I don't know. Politicians are not the funnest to have on unless I have like if I could get like a Trudeau or a Poilievre, people that actually have power.
Yeah.
To see where they're at and maybe I can make a difference.
But I don't think I have the mental power to break into them to get to know exactly what they mean, you know?
In an hour, I'll
think
figure
so?
you out. Yeah, in an hour, I'll figure you out. That's the problem is they always have short interviews.
She got great tits.
No.
Serious
She looks like
question.
Elspeth.
Serious question for you guys. Smash or pass?
Oh yeah.
Smash.
Go on.
Smash or pass?
Pass.
It's a pass
I
for
can't
me.
see her face. I just see she's a beautiful older woman.
Yeah, what bugs me is she's a politician.
Oh, she must be dirty then. She was like,
Hey, yo, I'm
fucking-
gonna show you guys this, and then you're gonna change opinions.
This?
She's got a bit of a dumpy. Let's be
I'm
honest.
a breast man. How's her nose? Can I see her nose? That's the photo.
Can't see anything.
That's a photo to
It
make.
just looks like a handicapped person walking into a building.
All right, you're gonna like this one. It's just like a person walking.
Yeah. I like this one better. I mean,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with her except for the fact that she's a politician. That's what's working against her.
Whoa.
The Handmaid's Tale.
Bazungas.
She's not your girlfriend. Yeah, I like her.
Now, are you dating her?
I'm dating the Prime Minister of
The UK.
the UK right now.
Yeah, me too.
Hello, governor.
Hello, governor.
So let me ask you, what do you think we should do to progress and grow in the future? You have all this wisdom and experience that
Yeah, I'm a doofus. I don't know how I made it this far. It's consistency. Keep getting. It's a lot of like clips, all that shit. Putting work out. Keep being consistent. Bring in people once in a while. Good interviews. Tap into other networks. For example, when you went to Bottom of the Barrel, it's a good idea because then people who watch Bottom of the Barrel are already podcast fans. They're already fans of humor because they follow Chris. They watch you guys there. You tell jokes. They're like, oh, fuck, that guy's funny. Let me check his podcast. And now your network grows.
Yeah.
You have to keep doing that. You have to do like what we're doing now. You have to do this so you can get other eyes on you that it's just that they would have never put their eyes on you.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Because like we do the clips, we get a lot of views, but the people from the clips just only watch fucking clips.
But I think that's the future.
That's the
honestly.
future.
Yeah,
And
that's
that's
wild.
why you have to be like me. The longest time I had was trying to figure out what to do with YouTube. I wasn't on YouTube for the longest time because I was like, it's not going to work. And then I made it too late. So then now the bulk of my numbers are still audio. It's very hard to transition people to watch videos because they're used to it as an audio medium. So I'm still doing very well in audio, but I don't know how. I tell them to subscribe. I don't know how to get them. Maybe there's a way, but I have no people who are not on the YouTube who don't want to watch you, just want to listen. I can't convince them. I would love them to be on YouTube because I could do more stuff, but it's like it's impossible to convince them. Like, nah, I don't listen. I don't watch podcasts. I listen to them. So I don't know what to do in that aspect. But that's why you have to be on all the platforms and do your best to keep being consistent.
Christ almighty, fucking hell.
Yeah.
I think the future, unless you're big, unless the shorts, the way I see shorts, they're like an appetizer, like an amuse-bouche.
Yeah.
If you enjoy this, that you're gonna enjoy. If you say, that's why I like funny, but also I like interesting. you
Yeah.
know? So if we have like this is an interesting idea on a short.
Yeah.
Like, let's see what these people have to
Yeah,
say.
like
more.
I did a short about the Saudi Arabian, the Line City. We talked about
Yeah.
it for like a
Oh,
minutes.
yeah, that grid city. Yeah.
And then I'm posting like 3 or 4 of those clips tonight, and there were probably like clips like that would always get at least 10,000 views or whatever.
Yeah.
It gets us like 10 subs or some shit. You know.
Also, if
That's
you
the
talk,
thing.
yeah.
The transfer. That's what I've noticed too. The rate of fuck, this got like 20,000 views. I'm gonna get some subs, and then you get 3 subs from it.
Yeah.
You're like, God damn, what do I have to do? But insider information I'll give you. An email that had leaked a presentation from YouTube. YouTube is gonna double down on long form content like podcasts. They even reached out to some big podcasters that weren't on YouTube because they were just audio. They're like, how about you put some cameras and make it video because the long-term play is going to be long-form podcasts on YouTube. So we're kind of, you know how you're late for some stuff?
Yeah.
It seems like long-form video podcast on YouTube now, you're kind of early for it because ever since Rogan left, they're like restructuring. And it looks like that's what the next year, that's where they're going to really pump money in, is to promote the long-form podcast they have on there. Because it makes it easier for them to sell ads. There's, it's a long time. Engagement, people are there for a while. So you're in the right spot.
I think what we're starting to do with the podcast works well. Also adding images, not just like two people
Yeah,
talking.
I did that.
I think
it helps.
making it like a
lot.
show.
Yeah.
I think that helps. It makes it more entertaining.
I did notice, like on our audio numbers, most of the numbers we get for each episode literally happens within the first 3 hours. So
Of you posting.
Yeah. It's like, boom, everybody listens at the same time. So they're waiting for it. So we just need like a bigger umbrella eventually because they love it.
Yeah.
If they're listening to it right away,
that means they really
they're
want to
waiting
listen
for it. Yeah. So that's pretty awesome.
And we're consistent. We release it at the same time pretty
That's
much
the
every
best.
week.
Yeah.
No, we're. I'm confident, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I'm super. I wouldn't have you on here if you guys were no talent hacks. So
Hell yeah.
I'm super confident. I'm not worried. It's just that you guys are willing to put in the time. A lot of people that I've dealt with throughout the years when I was podcasting in the beginning and they didn't know what this was, they didn't want to put any effort. They would try for 2 weeks, it wouldn't work, and they would leave.
Well, I enjoy his company very much.
yeah.
We're so different.
Yeah.
I love doing the podcast. I look forward to just coming over
And I love you.
yelling. Oh yeah, I love you too.
Hey.
Yeah, Poseidon gets mad when he has to do a podcast.
Really?
Yeah?
I gotta see these people again.
Isn't it salary lifestyle?
I gotta see these fuckers again. He's like, ugh, Mike's gonna yell at me.
Dude, you got on a private jet because of podcasting. You're living the life.
He's being sarcastic.
Oh.
Okay.
I love it, bro.
Oh, that's amazing. Damn.
Bro, it's true. He was fucking front row VVIP at a fighting event. He's on private
Crazy
jets.
rabbit living the life, bro.
That's amazing.
The craziest part I find sometimes is that like we sell these mugs, right?
Yeah.
They're $20. They're not expensive, but they're expensive for a mug. So people who buy them really like us.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll be driving on Saint Laurent, and it happened like 2 weeks ago. I'm driving on Saint Laurent, then I see a guy. I recognize a guy that bought the mug, and then it hit me. Because people are from all around the world that come to the show, right? Staying at the hostel. So there's people right now in like fucking Germany that have our faces on a mug.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And then you have people walking on Saint Laurent it's just interesting.
yeah,
Like,
that's cool.
people not only listen, that they have
Yeah.
A physical, what's crazy about it is you don't realize the power of the internet
Yeah.
and how far it spans and the people that can listen to you. That's why I keep telling people, comedians, it's not just about your stand-up. You have to be online. You have no choice. You have to be online. Because there's so many of us that are online.
However, you see, I don't regret that I waited so long to get online.
Well, you have no choice. I waited longer than I should have.
I needed to be good at stand-up before.
True. Yeah.
You don't want to start a cult and be shitty at stand-up.
You know what?
You
I'm
need to be
lucky.
like a purple belt.
I'm lucky that people started listening to the podcast years later when I figured out how to speak into a microphone.
Yeah.
True. You sell.
Nice.
Yeah. You can cash in tickets, sales.
It just used to be four guys yelling, "Oh, no, bro, fuck that, bro." There used to be a lot of that.
N-words and
Yeah,
F-words and.
No, I would never invite an N-word to the pod. I'm just saying that.
Oh no. Hey,
Three episodes earlier.
are all your old, let's say your Parkex stomping ground buddies, are they all like jealous of fucking Pantelis? Back in my day, he was just a guy walking around with 2 shoes. Now, now he's a big motherfucker on the street with Poseidon and everything. Thinks he's king of the ocean. That son of a bitch.
I had the idea of talking into a microphone before him, bro. He stole the idea from me.
There's 2 different camps. There's the camp of, yo, that's one of our guys doing something crazy. He's on Rogan. He's doing, And then there's the other camp of, fuck that guy, bro. I could do that. Like, there's 2 different camps. I didn't know there was 2 different camps. I didn't even know there was any camps. I thought people didn't realize what I was doing. And then we were at the cafe and somebody was like, I remember one guy was like, look, man, a lot of guys are talking shit about you. They're talking shit about you because, like, yeah, he's big, but he's not big like Sugar Sammy. He's not that. But, and he's like, they're talking, not me, though. Not me. Yeah, okay. And I'm like, it's clearly you.
Exactly. I would trust that guy even less.
Exactly. That's what. And he was just like laughing. Poseidon's like, this is crazy. So there's the people that are like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, I know him. I grew up with him. He's done all these cool things. That means that I could do those cool things. That's the way you're supposed to look at it. And there's other people who are like, fuck that guy. Why is he doing that? Why not me?
Yeah, usually they're not doing great in life.
But that's the thing. I can't do anything about that. I just, because it's not like I stole anything from someone. It's me. I'm just doing what I wanted to do. Which most of the people who talk shit didn't think was a good idea of me to even get into what I was doing. They didn't take stand-up seriously, podcasting, anything. So now that it's working, they don't really have a leg to stand on to tell me anything. Because like, what are you mad about? You even told me not to do it.
Have any of your friends tried to do stand-up?
Some tried and like failed. Like, I'm gonna try stand-up. It's like I'm gonna go to a couple open mics. I hook them up with open mics, and it's like I'm never doing that again.
Oh,
It's
really?
yeah.
Damn.
It's not for everyone. The issue that I have is that I have a lot of friends that I still think are some of the funniest people ever.
Okay, yeah.
It's just they don't do stand-up.
Yeah.
But I laugh so much. They have good timing. They're hilarious. It's a different medium. It doesn't mean because you're like Poseidon's been trying for the longest time. He sees how hard it is. Yeah, I don't think he knew it was gonna be tough, but I don't think he realized how tough it is to be funny at stand-up until he actually put the shoes on and walked into it. He's like, holy
The clown
fuck. 'Cause
shoes.
He even told me like a few times into it, I how's it going? I asked him, and he's like, yeah, bro, I'm trying. It's still early. He goes, but fuck, bro, it's what about when the joke it should hit but it doesn't hit? It hit the other day. Why isn't it hitting today? What if there's no one there? What if this? It's so much mind fuckery. It's not easy, and there's no Poseidon. Before you did it, would you have understood how difficult it is?
It's weird to explain because I always understood because I was always at the shows with
He's
you
seen a
and
lot
stuff.
of comedy. Yeah.
But the thing is, it's like one of those things until you experience it, you don't know what it feels like. Kind of like
sex.
rape, or sex. Yeah.
Yeah, we're,
Both equally enjoyable.
I mean, both.
We're not judging. Both equally enjoyable.
Yeah, one I could imagine wouldn't be fun. Yeah.
Well, it depends for who.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm sorry. But there is obviously the aspect that it sucks. Like one night your joke hits, the other night it doesn't.
Also, just
different
writing,
people.
you're like, why isn't this funny? Like, I have a good idea, but I can't make it funny.
There's that too. But that's a little bit fun because you're kind of thinking to yourself like,
He's not answering the question. I asked him a question. He's going off on a tangent.
But you gotta let him talk.
Yeah.
You
No,
gotta-
because I see
he's
where
talking to himself right
exactly. That's what he's doing. Yeah. I just said, is it difficult? That's it.
it is.
That's it. You have to
It
understand.
is
that.
very difficult actually.
now. Yeah, it's fun.
It's like
It made me respect it more.
he didn't respect me for years.
No. I already respected it, but even more so after.
Do you have friends that they're weird about everything you're doing?
No.
Do you have friends?
Yeah. What's his name again? Normal friends. I'm trying to think. Not really. Not anymore at all. Like I don't hang out with anybody from my past at all. I keep
Civilians.
Yeah, like even on Instagram, like I see them, they like my stuff and shit, but no, nobody really. Sometimes I run into them at shows.
That's cool.
And they're like, what the fuck? I didn't know you're actually kind of funny. And I'm like, okay. They're like, Jesus, what the hell? I thought I was like, Gabriel Omassi, wasn't he the guy with that
He's the guy who used to wear a shirt. I used to see him. This guy's wearing a shirt all the
two
time.
shoes and shit?
Two
And
shoes,
now he's
pair
wearing
of
boots.
pants. Now he's wearing boots.
Goddamn, yeah. But I don't know. I don't really think about it. I more think about like comedians that started when I started. That were ahead of me when I started.
And now you lapped.
Well, they're all like were like kind of assholes back in the day, and now
I wasn't mean to you.
No. Well, you were like you weren't in that radar. You were above or somewhere else doing other shit.
You're always like, ooh.
Yeah, and so we
Over
were
there.
doing mics and stuff.
Like a different radar, you mean?
Yeah. But like I never seen you at a mic. That's what I'm trying to say.
I would see you every once in a while.
Oh, paid gig. Like, okay, at a weekend, you were never, like you were like 2 grades above us. 2 years above us.
But when did you start?
I don't know.
1985.
I started in 2012. April 2012.
Oh, it must be like 2016.
Before
I think
you.
I started.
Yeah, before you.
You started
sorry,
bef-
after you.
Okay, that's why.
2017 maybe, I think. It was.
Oh, that's why.
When
okay.
we were starting to do like little gigs, you were headlining these shows.
Okay, that's what happened. Okay, yeah. By the time, so I ate my shit for years, and then you guys. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I'm seeing at shows now? It's so funny. Guido Grasso.
Yeah,
Is that
Guido.
show- dude, is he insane? I thought I see him. He wears like shirts and shits. He's nicely dressed, and he's like, "Hey, how's it going? Hey, I remember. Hey, what's your name again? I think I know you, John F. Kennedy, John F." And I'm like, "Whoa, what the fuck?"
That's a good Guido.
And then he goes on stage. He's funny. He comes off stage and he's like, "Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Johnny Guido Jr." I'm like, "What the?" He's insane. Like he's a crazy
he's
person.
neurotic. He's a little over. Well, he is a crazy person, but he's our crazy person.
But which is crazy.
He's
because
hilarious.
He is so handsome. Like when he was skinny.
Oh yeah.
He looks like Charlie Chaplin. Like he's a classical, handsome Italian man.
If only he had that sexy stash that led a nation.
He's and then you talk to him and he's like neurotic and he goes on stage like, my life is going to shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
really? Like he should have become an actor. So one of those guys.
He was trying to be an actor,
Yeah.
and then I don't know, Guido.
Skinny Guido?
Skinny Guido was an actor.
Yeah.
Even Fat Guido was on Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah.
So Guido is just like Poseidon, just like I think all of us. We're our own worst enemy, but Guido is the king of that. Guido will fuck himself out of the best. Like he's better. Like he has talent. He actually does. He's talented. He's likable. He's affable. He understands like the business. He knows a lot about movies. He has a lot of weird knowledge. He knows about podcasting, radio. He has all this knowledge. He could be a gem, but he shoots himself in the head every time.
He needs therapy.
He's gone all that.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna get exercised this month.
Oh.
Yeah.
For
We're
real?
gonna film it. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
We should. Oh my god, I love.
You want to be
anything-
part of that?
I love anything Halloween and spooky and
Yeah.
devil related.
Well, you
Oh,
come to
okay. I
the
misunderstood. I
right
thought you were going to go take train. Like he's going to get exercise.
No. Actually, the demons.
Christ, compelling you.
He's so. But the good thing is the podcast, the intellectuals, is what's getting him back into the groove of things
Okay.
because people are seeing. We even ran a poll on the episode yesterday. Who's your favorite intellectual? And it was Guido, Poseidon, or Adam. And Guido won by a landslide.
Wow.
Yeah.
wow, I feel betrayed.
So no, it's just people are starting to see because in the beginning, like who's this neurotic fuck, and now they're starting to see what I've always known.
Yeah, okay.
It's like he's good for this. He's good for podcasting, for stand up. He just needs to find his rhythm.
Like I want to make a movie and cast him. Like just you say these words with confidence.
Yeah.
Because he has such a photogenic.
Yeah, he does.
Such a photogenic. Like his face should be flirting with a beautiful woman.
All this stuff is stuff that is it's kind of like Poseidon. All the good stuff about Poseidon doesn't understand.
Yeah.
He doesn't know he has these positive qualities. Same thing with Guido. All the positive stuff Guido has, he doesn't understand that he has them. Like you have to keep reminding him, like, dickhead, this is you could do this.
Yeah.
Sometimes Poseidon, I'll sit him down, he'll be self-conscious about something, I'll be like, what the fuck are you You're better than anyone else at this fucking thing. What's wrong with you? Like sometimes people just forget who they are.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tough love sometimes is good. But so you're going to have an exorcism. This is hilarious.
Well, I'm not gonna have it. Some fucking priests are gonna have it.
Also, I was sorry to interrupt, guys. I would just like to add about Guido. What's also interesting is that he knows he's insane.
Okay.
Oh, that's
But
good.
the thing
Yeah,
is,
he knows.
usually crazy people don't know they're crazy.
He knows.
Which makes you guess, like, bro, is he working me right now?
I know he's possessed. He's
you know what I
possessed.
mean?
We've come
That's
to
what I thought. I thought, is he fucking with me?
he's just an abusive childhood. I don't.
Because he knows he's crazy, but crazy
No.
people don't know they're crazy.
He can't control it. He knows he's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
He doesn't want to be neurotic when he's too neurotic, like what you're just describing. I know exactly how he is. He can't control it. He does it. But he's, like I said, he's talented. He's people like him. He's affable. He's funny. He's a knowledge bank for nonsense. He knows who starred in what movie, when was it released, who directed. He knows all that shit. So he's great for conversations, but he forgets it.
I want to ask him how was the transition because he used to be like fat.
Then-
I saw a video of him.
Then
He was
skinny,
fucking
skinny,
hilarious.
and now he fat, and now he's losing it again.
He's doing it again. I want to see like when you went from fat because he was funny as fat. I saw a video of him
Yeah.
destroying in Italian. I didn't understand. Just the laughter was just exploding. And then I want to see like when you went to super skinny and you became hot. What type of transition? Like how was it when you went on stage and you were super hot? Were still people laughing? You know, I'm curious.
I'm curious. I think they probably did. He also went through a period where he was faking. You know how you have like Tinder. There's an app for just millionaires to meet other millionaires. So
Yeah.
he's faking being a millionaire and picking up like chicks that want to be with millionaires. I remember he was living in New York at the time, and we went down to do a podcast. We're doing Anthony Cumia's show.
Yeah.
And so we met up with him because we recorded 2-drink minimum at the Compound Studio since we were there anyway. And he brought a chick with him that he was on the Millionaire app faking being a millionaire. But he picked her up in his, what was he driving? A Toyota? What was it?
Nissan Rogue.
A Nissan Rogue. And he was Uber driving. And then she's like, what do you do? He's like, it's just, I just like to slum it sometimes with this car. And like he was pretending to, and then she came to watch the podcast. So she's in the audience in front of us. And we're saying how he's faking being a millionaire to bang these dummies. And she's like, that's hilarious. These guys are great at comedy.
It's a dummy.
Yeah.
Was she hot?
She was okay. She was a Greek girl from Greece.
She was a hot older lady.
Yeah.
I would definitely smash.
Yeah, Guido's done. Guido does. He used to.
He's gorgeous. I want to write a movie and cast him. Like that face should be on camera, not saying words that he thinks of.
The second he starts understanding that and believing in himself, it's gonna be great. But he just doesn't. He doesn't get it.
Just like say these words. Just shh.
Yeah.
Okay, shh. Don't stop Stop being yourself. Say these words that I wrote for you. Go be Humphrey Bogart for a few
Thinking
minutes.
got you into this mess in the first place. Don't think.
Just
Like I was talking at the bar, we were talking, chatting, laughing. He leaves for 10 minutes. He comes back. He's just wearing a wife beater and all his hair's all crazy. And I'm like, what the like?
What?
This guy went in like a tornado or something.
That's the problem. You see, handsome fella.
Oh shit!
Charlie Chaplin.
That was-
Can you pull a photo of like Charlie Chaplin?
No, pull a photo of Thin Guido.
Yeah,
I think
thin
we-
Guido, and
Kind of
if
thin.
I think we had him
you
on
see
Thin.
Fat Guido downstairs, yeah, you see how with the white hair,
Yeah.
dude, Charlie, exactly like Charlie Chaplin. I don't know who that guy is, but
Forget
wow.
that
The
guy.
best is bearded Guido though. Thin beard. Like look at the
Yeah.
beard one right there on our podcast on the right.
Oh,
Right
shit.
to the right of that.
Stunner.
To the right of that. What are you doing?
I don't know if you Google thin Guido Guaso or something. Okay, but like without the
That's
makeup.
Hitler, bro.
Without the makeup. Like if you go down, third row to the right. Yeah, here we go. Yeah.
Oh yeah, a little, I guess.
Not really.
Dude.
Oh, wait.
I look
no,
like he's a
so-
mime.
Hold on. I can see it a bit.
Oh, dude. No. I'm telling you. It's the...
Yeah. Oh,
Who's that?
God, that's Guido.
it kind of looks like me there.
Guido's had some fats. He's had some big, small. Yeah, he's
Nah, dude, I'm telling you. There's a little Charlie Chaplin in him.
there is. He's made to be that shit. Yeah, he's good for that stuff.
Like, stop thinking. Just say these words with confidence.
Massimo.
Massimo.
Massimo is one of the funniest people on the
Yeah.
planet. Massimo's another one of those guys
They have a
that should be-
podcast?
They used to.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Yeah, it was a good podcast too.
He's
when
in
they-
Montreal, by the way.
It was a great name.
Still,
Massimo, he came back.
I know that Poseidon tried to book him on the podcast and he refused.
What?
Oh, shit.
But not because it's us. That's the way Poseidon worded. He doesn't want to do any podcast. He feels like he's not good on podcasts. Like that's not his strong suit.
That's crazy.
That's what I said. He's hilarious. Yeah.
Dude, he did a podcast with the Jofo crew. It's like, I listened to all of it. Hilarious. You
Yeah, I
should-
don't think he knows that he's another one of those guys that doesn't understand
That's
how
insane.
he's one of the funniest people on the planet. On the planet,
we have
Massimo is
to, we
one
have
of the
to
funniest
try
people.
so hard to be funny on podcasts. And this
I'm
guy,
not funny at all. Like, I just accept it. I just myself.
We have a lot of talent that doesn't know how talented it is. Yeah, I love these guys. These guys are. I'm glad that I got to meet them. I'm glad that I know them.
Massimo, he does sometimes like straight out of Montreal shows, and it's just one of the few. I actually just sit in the back and I watch, because sometimes he goes like, we do the Degenerates, which is like a late show and it's a dirty show, and he goes on and he just opens with a cocaine joke. It's just fucking hilarious, and then and some people are going like, ugh, because he just doesn't give a fuck. It's so funny.
He's
So
hilarious.
funny.
And Massimo's lived like
he lived
during
a
the
lot.
real times when shit was crazy in Montreal. So
comedy
he's got
workspace.
stories. Yeah, he's got good stories. Him. That's why he's good for podcasts.
Yeah.
Stories.
And he's funny in the moment, and he's like, he'll say something. He was just telling me a story because he did a play, and he was telling me about the play based on Italians in Montreal back in the World War II. They were rounded up and put in a concentration camp in Canada.
Oddly enough, none of them can concentrate.
And he was saying that he was using an expression that I didn't know. He was saying that the white people would like see an Italian and they would finger them. Like, these guys. And then he kept using the word like finger them. And then he's like, bro, I'm pretty sure it means this, all right? You can't.
That's what it does mean. It means you fingered someone, but you could use it both ways.
He's like, because he was like, oh, they fingered them and then they sent them to prison. And then they kept fingering these people because they were successful. Those successful Italians, they were getting fingered.
And he's like, I fingered my fair share of successful Italians, non-successful ones as well. Is that what you're thinking?
Selfless lover.
So funny.
What's happening with you, family-wise? All good?
Yeah, everyone's good. You know, I haven't seen my grandma in a while. I need to go see my grandma. We should do a
Florida?
podcast there.
Yeah, I'm down.
No, in the Park X grandma.
Oh, Park X grandma.
She's always, but you find like old Greek ladies, all they do is like complain and
Yeah.
they're like, oh, I'm in pain, I'm dying, oh, but they're fine. Then I sneak and I spy on them and she's like dunking basketballs and shit. She's killing it. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. You're just trying to get the sympathy.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Valentine's Day cards out of me, you know, grandma, yeah.
She's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my papu, this guy's got genes like he got no idea. He was climbing like this pole to like put like a line, you know, the clothesline. He fell 15 feet, broke his fucking knee. 5 months later, he's like doing push-ups, he's doing squats.
You're talking about my uncle.
Yeah, that dude.
It's my uncle.
I'm not even
I forgot you guys
related
are
to this
related.
guy.
Yeah.
God damn it, man. Yeah, he's insane. Like, he's so strong. He's like, I don't know how old he's like 80 years old.
Yeah.
He's doing
Yeah, they
push-ups,
were-
he's doing dips and shit.
There's
guys
some
get
toughness.
bitchy.
I'm lucky on both sides. Like, they have their defects, but they're both tough. My mother and my father's side, they're both built very tough. Just that one side is also built with a lot of mental setbacks, let's say.
Yeah.
Well, you need to be slightly crazy to come to
No,
Canada
he knows them. They're nuts.
in the 40s, and then like you never saw a picture of Canada, and you're like, we're moving to Canada, and then you bring everything with you, and like you start building your life here. Our parents or grandparents were crazy. Which generation came to Canada?
My mom.
Your mom, okay.
Yeah.
So she's seen Canada. She knows what it looked like when she came here.
Yeah, she started in Alberta, and then Toronto.
In the 80s, 90s?
She came down in 67.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Imagine a Greek woman in Alberta in 67.
Yeah.
The only Greek woman in all of Western Canada, probably.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's nuts. Those people were pioneers.
Yeah.
Because they came to build a bridge for everyone else after.
Like,
Because
if you
then
think-
she
yeah.
brought all her little sisters so that they could get married. She was taking care of everyone. So because she was the oldest.
Was it that bad back home?
Yeah, so that's the thing that people explain to me. So Greece at that time, especially for villagers, if you're in the village, it didn't have anything for you. After the Civil War, Greece was, and it was to the point where Greece and Italy both, a lot of their citizens were being kind of sold because Canada, the U.S., a lot of these countries that were expanding and exploding, they were actually paying money to these countries that were letting their people immigrate, their young people, so they could work there. So I forgot how much every person was worth to the government, but they were worth money. So it was in their best interest also.
Wow.
I only found that out recently, yeah.
Go
Greeks
take
and
our
Italians,
countries.
I know,
Wow.
that they were, I think Canada was paying, because they needed people. Canada was expanding, it didn't have enough people.
Makes sense.
Crazy. The way I see it is that, like you hear like, oh, in the 1400s, people got on a boat and they came to discover. These are the same genes. Your mom had the same adventurous genes that you're like, fuck this, I'm leaving. Even if she came by plane, it's still the same feeling. Like
To drop everything, everything you know, different language, different culture. I can't imagine. Cause look at us. There's sometimes we're on the road. Last week I was in Timmins, Ontario, and I was like, this is too foreign. I never want to come to Timmins again.
Small town. I hate that bullshit.
Yeah, it was just so
love
weird.
that the best crowds, though, no?
Yeah, no, forget the crowd. The crowds are awesome because they're fans, so they get it. But like Timmins, like per capita, I think the most crackheads in the country. This is not even a joke. Even the locals were telling me. The locals were like, why don't you watch out for these fucking crackheads? Like, oh, they can't be that much. And like, no, they're everywhere.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well, they live in Timmins. That's what I said. Timmins.
yeah, a lot of crackheads in Timmins.
Wow.
So yeah, our parents were very adventurous because I'll think about moving sometimes. It's
Yeah.
mostly to the States, and even that shocks me. Like we're starting over.
know.
It's kind of starting over because here you have all your connections, your friends that work in a specific
Yeah.
place. If you need a mechanic, you have a mechanic. I have to start over and meet everyone again.
What would it give you more if you moved?
Depends where, depends why.
Whatever city you want, what would it give you more? Like, okay, if I moved there, this is what I would get more for your career.
For my career or in general?
Let's start with career.
Career more, let's say if I'd go to New York, I
Yeah.
would have way more stage time.
Okay.
So that's good for career. Also guests for podcasts. But
I
that's
see
only
what
in
you mean.
English.
Yeah.
Then in French, which I love, the French cast is killing it right now, I would lose all my guests.
True.
You know, then let's say there's Texas or Florida. I get the weather. I get to live better in the weather.
Yeah.
But then comedy sucks.
Hey, Austin's killing it, right?
Oh, I would have to be. I wouldn't move to Austin. No.
Oh, no.
But let's say if I moved to Austin, Austin would be fun. Like I would have stand up and some podcast guests. Zero on the French side.
Sure, yeah.
And then rebuild again. I know some people that are there on the comedy scene. I know some of the bigger names actually that are there, but still, it's not.
What's your average length of set that you do, like now? Like you do 30 minutes, you do 25, 15. Like usually, how many sets do you per week, and how long are they each?
It depends. If I'm doing my hour, it's an hour or a bit more.
Yeah. So let's say 1 hour a week for sure.
For sure. And then I'll do like, let's say for Mike, I'll open him 15 to 20, depending.
Okay.
The Bordel, I'm going to go do 2 spots tonight.
Okay.
I think they're going to be 15 minutes each or 12 minutes each.
Okay.
Something
okay.
like that.
Okay. Yeah. That's
Yeah. So at the minimum, you get those. Yeah.
People who live in New York tell me that it's shorter sets. Like even when
LA
you
was
make
3 minutes, I remember. LA had 3. It was the only place I ever saw 3-minute sets.
These are the open mics. So let's say you get in the stands, you get in the cellar.
5 to 7.
It's 5, 7,
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
10 minutes. So it's a lot of short sets.
Yeah.
That's basically in Montreal. You can do that now. Like on the English scene, you can do.
Yeah, it's not the
5
time
minutes.
wise. It's more of the
number.
amount. In New York, you're going to get a larger amount. There's mics everywhere. So you could practice with all the smaller rooms. And then if you're going to go do a bigger room, let's say the stand, or if you're booked at Governor or something, you'll be ready.
Yeah.
Whereas here, for some people, it takes them, like, they're going to be funny, but it takes them so long to get there because they don't get the practice in. Whereas if they got more practice, they'd be better faster.
I don't know if that's still the case on the English side. Anyways, there's so much shows now.
Oh, now there's a lot more than there
yeah.
used to be, but it's also, let's say Sid has a lot of rooms, right?
Yeah.
Sid, most of his rooms, is not going to book any Tom, Dick, and Harry because they're paid shows.
Yeah, I'm blessed. I mean, I passed by that point. Now I can just get spots whenever.
Yeah,
I
yeah, that's what I'm
want.
saying.
Yeah.
But it's a different. I'm trying to talk on behalf of everyone as opposed to just my reality, because my reality is everywhere I go, they'll have me on. So it's not a.
What I like about Montreal, because I thought about like, okay, where would if I were to move, would I go to New York? I like Montreal.
It's a shit city though, New York.
Yeah.
As a city.
My friend lives there. He told me it's garbage.
Yeah.
It's literally there's garbage everywhere.
Yeah, they
There's
all my
rats.
friends there say the same thing. As a city, it's shit, but as a culture and as like your friends being there in comedy, it's amazing. But as a city itself, it's garbage.
I like Montreal because we have like my apartment. We have a room that has like a studio. We can
it's
record
amazing.
there. Comedy is doing well. I can do a few spots a week. Like plus we have our own show. So I don't know if I would move.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
So let's say Montreal, if there wasn't podcasting or the internet, there was a ceiling, right?
Yeah.
But then if you go to the States, there's no ceiling.
Yeah.
It's just like fucking to the moon.
But now we're
With the internet, does it matter
Yeah.
if you move, or does it benefit you if you do? Like,
So the internet helped. So the internet helped me grow without having to move,
okay.
yeah.
which is amazing.
Yeah.
So the internet really helped because now what you can do is kind of like what I do is use the internet, use your fan base to book your own shows in other cities. So let's say like when I went to do Ottawa or whatever, it's because I had fans that watch me online now. So I can go to Ottawa, you can go to Toronto, Trois-Rivières, wherever you want to go, New York. Abba and Preach are setting up their tour across the States.
Wow.
They're not going to live there. They're just,
Yeah.
they have 2 million subscribers. They have a lot of fans. So they're going to
Get
tour
on that,
city to
yeah.
city, sell tickets, and
Yeah.
then come back.
Yeah, they don't have to.
They don't have to live anywhere else because the internet changed everything. So if you have your show here, maybe you'll have a second show. So you have 2 shows a night. You'll be making money off that. You'll be making money off stand-up. Then you get to go to Laval, Toronto, all other cities and do a half-hour each or whatever the fuck it is. You don't have to live anywhere else.
No.
You can live here because the internet.
That's my
true.
plan. That's like the strategy. Unless we move to London. London would be a good. We did a few shows
London
there.
would be cool.
You must have kicked some ass.
It
Oh,
was,
it was great.
fucking so fun, man.
Yeah.
It was fun. And
Yeah, I really loved it. They're
one
smart crowds. They're the smartest crowds I've ever had.
super smart. They get the smallest little, like, even nuance of your body language. They totally feel, you know?
Yeah.
I like that.
You don't need to bash them over the head. You can kind of even like go like lower energy, then go high and low and high and low, and they
Yeah.
follow you, man.
Yeah,
It was cool.
I got to perform in New York, Boston,
French
LA.
crowds here are like that.
I think it's the same thing. I was
really?
French crowds are smart, yeah.
because no one would go see stand up if you're not a fan of stand up.
Yeah.
I have a feeling in the UK they have that, like, oh, if you're a fan of stand up, you'll go see like a pro-ish show.
Yeah,
you
they'll
know?
just come out.
They'll just come out. Like I did open mics there, and there were still people just like, yeah, we just came to see shows.
Dude, here, the Bordel, the open mic, like I passed by Tuesday because I was doing a mic across the street just to see what's happening. Sold out. Just for an open mic on a Tuesday night.
Crazy.
The crowds, like I'm going to do 2 spots tonight.
Yeah.
It's the Bordel lineup. You don't know who's going to be there. That's their main lineup, right? They have multiple shows because they have 2 clubs next to each other. You buy tickets, bro, 3 months in advance, it's sold out.
That's amazing.
So
Wow.
the people that are going to be there tonight
No way.
bought their tickets 3 months ago. You don't know the lineup. The comedians go on, and then you see who's on there. I guess the store is kind of like that in the States too, where you don't know when you buy tickets who's going to show up. So you could get surprised. It could be one of your favorites. It could be someone you never saw before. But if they're there on a weekend, they're the best we have in Quebec. And the culture is so strong that people are like, yeah, I'm going to buy it, and I trust that venue to give me quality.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm really happy for.
Yeah.
The Bordel, yeah, they're kicking.
Yeah,
and
man.
they're going to start doing English shows soon, probably.
Nice.
Really?
Again, hook us up, bro.
Fuck.
I will.
Hook us up.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to see Louis José Oud in like an hour and a half.
Oh shit! Really? He's
Yeah.
the biggest ticket seller, I think, still for stand up in Quebec.
It was my birthday on Wednesday, and my friend Guillaume is like, I'm gonna go take you. Let me see.
All right, look. Well, before you go there, I want to tell people to look at the links in the description. I was gonna say Amer and Gabe, but just go to the Bonne Nuit podcast.
Yes, guys,
Follow
listen.
it, subscribe, share with your friends, and then you can follow these guys on Instagram, where it's also on Twitter. Actually,
Yeah, but I
you
don't.
don't tweet that much.
I don't
Yeah.
Follow them on Instagram. They're active on
Yeah,
Instagram.
Instagram.
They're active on
Yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah, YouTube. Well, I think-
YouTube. Just
YouTube's
start
easiest if
YouTube.
you're already on
YouTube.
YouTube.
YouTube,
Yeah.
Spotify. Like,
Everything
it
is
was a
there.
bonnuit.com. That's the
Yeah.
thing where you can buy. Come see our shows. Honestly, we'll have.
Yeah. Live shows are great.
Yes, honestly, so
Every
fun.
Sunday in Montreal, in the Montreal Village, where the gay people and crackheads live.
Yes.
Come down, $10 tickets. Use code word Bonne Nuit. You get $5 off. Get your ass down there. Go, 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 go.
We've built this prison cell, 'cause we can't trust ourselves. Critically